Okay, now I want to tell about the conclusion from webinar course in Barcelona, degree in Zhejiang University, Science of Technology in China. The first one from conclusion from webinar is we have an intention so that when we are accepted to college there, we don't go the wrong way. And the second, prepare with whatever is needed, such a TOEFL, like a TOEFL diploma and others. And third, okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, the title is Farms of the Future. Okay, this is crazy. What I'm holding right now is farm that does not need to grow outside because this farm grows inside. See, these guys discovered a new way to grow food better. It's simple. They take the seeds, plant them on top of each other, and grow them in a special way to become real tasty vegetables without relying on the outside weather. Every year, so much food goes to waste because of the weather. That's why they can grow 100 times more food than a farm in the middle of the city. Even when it's raining, snowing, or flooding, they control the color, flavor, and size to make the perfect lettuce, mint, basil, or anything they wanna grow. And it tastes just good, if not better. No GMO, no pesticides, just science. These people have built the farms of the future that just might be in your next meal. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pada video kali ini saya akan membahas tentang kode etik bekerja. Nah, di sini poin yang pertama, memulai perkenalan dengan baik. Maksudnya memulai perkenalan dengan baik. Jadi kita biasanya pas di interview gitu kan perkenalan gitu. Nah, di situ tuh perkenalannya tuh dengan bahasa yang sopan. Gimana ya? Misalkan interview nih, kan pasti ditanya kan namanya dari mana, asalnya dari mana, sekolahnya di mana. Nah, dijelasin tuh di situ, tapi dengan bahasa yang sopan. Nah, kemudian poin yang kedua, mengucapkan salam sesama muslim. Nah, dari sini kita gimana ya? Misalkan kan biasanya kan ada waktu sholat gitu di dalam kantor gitu, ada waktu sholat. Nah, kalau sholat kan otomatis kan keluar kantor gitu ke masjid atau ke musola. Nah, jadi misalkan balik lagi selesai sholat balik lagi kan di situ otomatis kan bakal masuk ruangan gitu. Nah, di dalam ruangannya kan ada yang lagi kerja atau gimana. Nah, di situ kita ucapin salam, assalamualaikum. Jadi merekanya bakal jawab. Kemudian yang ketiga, tidak datang terlambat. Nah, di sini misalkan kita jadwalnya masuknya jam 8 atau jam setengah 8 gitu. Nah, kita di situ ya harus tepatin. Ya maksimal lah kita datang ke sana tuh misalkan masuknya jam 8, kita masuk ke sana tuh jam 8 kurang 10, jam 8 kurang 5. Nah itu. Kemudian di sini yang poin keempat, bersikap sopan dan santun kepada rekan kerja dan atasan. Nah pada poin ini, pada poin 4, bersikap sopan santun. Jadi misalkan ada atasan gitu atau rekan kerja gitu, kita sopannya tuh gimana? Sopannya dengan nyapa gitu, misalkan salam, misalkan ada yang lewat, assalamualaikum gitu. Nah, kemudian poin yang kelima, memberikan laporan rencana kerja setiap pagi kepada atasan. Nah misalkan kan kita tadi udah masuk tuh jam 8 tuh, kita duduk dulu, kemudian 8:30 kita ngadap atasan gitu, terusnya kasih tahu tuh di situ, hari ini saya pengen ngapain sama hasilnya apa gitu. Kemudian poin ke-6, memberikan laporan hasil kerja setiap hendak pulang kepada atasan. Nah di situ kan tadi paginya kita udah ngasih laporannya, kita hari ini pengen gini. Nah pas pengen pulang juga kita ngasih tahu yang udah kita kerjain ini, yang tadi pagi yang udah dikerjain ini, sama kita dapat apa dari pekerjaan itu. Kemudian poin yang ke-7, mengajukan izin bila terlambat atau tidak hadir. Nah misalkan kita kan tidur kan, misalkan tadi malamnya begadang, baru tidur jam 3, otomatis kan nanti paginya kan bakal telat tuh, bakal kesiangan. Misalkan baru bangun jam 8, nah mandi apalah segala macam, selesai jam 8:30 nah itu kan. Nah di situ kita WA dulu tuh pas baru bangun, WA ke atasan izin terlambat atau gimana gitu, misalkan sakit di WA izin, jangan sampai kita nggak masuk, nggak izin, nggak ada kabar gitu kan, nggak boleh. Kemudian poin yang ke-8, tidak sungkan bertanya kepada senior dan mencatat setiap keterangan yang diberikan sehingga tidak terjadi pertanyaan tambah. Nah ini nih yang sering nih kita nanya ke atasan, terusnya udah gitu aja, terus besoknya kita pengen nanya lagi, pertanyaan itu tuh udah dijawab kemarin sama atasan, cuma kita lupa. Nah itu gunanya poin ke-8. Terusnya kemudian poin ke-9, berani menyampaikan pendapat ketika rapat. Nah jika suatu hari lah, misalkan Senin ini ada rapat tentang pembahasan aplikasi tugas-tugas kita yang bakal kita kerjain minggu ini, atau enggak project gitu. Nah di situ tuh misalkan kita tahu nih kendalanya apa di sini, terusnya yang kurang apa, terus yang kelebihan apa. Nah di situ kita nggak usah malu-malu, misalkan di situ udah tua atau gimana, kita nggak usah malu kalau misalkan di otak kita ada pendapat ini yang bagus, tapi jangan lupa pas nyampain pendapat itu tuh kita harus bahasanya yang sopan atau gimana, yang penting sopan. Kemudian poin yang ke-10, mengajak ibadah rekan kerja dan atasan bisa sudah memasuki waktu sholat wajib. Nah misalkan kan biasanya di kantor gitu kan ada aja kan yang malas sholat atau gimana. Nah sebelum misalkan jam 12 azan sholat zuhur, nah di situ kita kan azan kita otomatis keluar dong ke masjid. Nah di situ pasti kita bakal ketemu rekan kerja yang lain atau enggak anak-anak magang yang lain. Nah di situ kita ajak ayo sholat dulu atau gimana, kita ngajak, tapi jangan sokap gitu, jangan sok-sokan alim, jangan yang sopan lah intinya. Kemudian poin ke-11, melaporkan kendala yang dihadapi bila melebihi batas waktu. Nah ini misalkan kita dikasih tugas Senin harus sudah selesai, nah kemudian kita minggu ini baru baca nih, Senin udah selesai, tapi aplikasinya misal projectnya masih 80% lagi, masih lama lah, kalau nggak 50% lagi. Nah di situ bilang ke atasan dengan bahasa yang sopan, Pak, misalkan bapak-bapak, Pak, maaf, proyeknya belum bisa selesai Senin, di Senin. Nah di situ kita kasih tahu tuh kita bisa selesainya kapan. Misalkan Pak, saya belum bisa selesai hari Senin, kemungkinan saya bisa proyek ini selesai hari Selasa gitu. Jangan kasih waktu yang jauh gitulah. Kemudian poin yang ke-12, menjadikan atasan sebagai orang tua di kantor. Nah, poin 12 ini maksudnya nih, kan kita kan kalau di rumah kan ada orang tua kita sendiri, kalau di sekolah orang tua kita guru. Nah kalau di kantor ini orang tua kita atasan. Jadi misalkan kita ada misalkan kesah gitu, nggak apa-apa ceritain ke atasan, atau enggak gimana lah, anggaplah atasan ini kayak orang tua kita gitu lah, sopan, nyapa, diskusi gitu. Nah, sekian dari saya, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I wanna make a video about learn English easily. English is actually easy, depending on how we look at it. The first thing we have to apply is to imagine that English is like our everyday language. Second, we often have to see books or films in English. Third, we can also apply English in the game we are playing. Like we play PUBG, and there we can meet people, different people from Indonesia, like Indian people or Thailand people or anything. And then the four targets every day, we must be able to memorize at least one word in English, or we can also read English conversations on the internet. That's all from me, and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I wanna tell about my hometown. The first I wanna introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Abdurrahman Salsabil, and my hometown is in Cirebon. In Cirebon have many culture and tourism and traditional food. And there is a good place for tourism. Why? Because in there we have a kingdom, like Keraton Kesepuhan and Drive of Sunan Gunung Jati and many others. One of the traditional food in Cirebon name is like empal gentong or docang, then nasi jamblang and nasi lengko. The famous for in Cirebon, traditional food in Cirebon is empal gentong. Empal gentong is daging and have I like it lah. I very like it because the taste the taste is very good. And in turn have docang, and in Cirebon have batik, traditional batik. There is Batik Megamendung. Batik Megamendung from Cirebon, not from what? Karawang. Karawang. Yes, not from Karawang. There is from Cirebon. And in Cirebon have mm, a good place for tourism. The name is Goa Sinjarnyagi. There is a good place for tourism. And they are from me. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I wanna make a video about tips for ordering food in English. The first step, if you want ordering food with English language, the first you can ask if you can get something like can I get a drip coffee please, or can I order a drip coffee. And second, start off with a greeting, if the waiters say hello, and you must answer with hello again, and ask how are you. If they don't ask, say hello. First, when you get to the counter, it sounds most natural to order by saying hi, can I get a coffee, like a coffee or anything. And 3, for here or to go. In some countries, the expression for taking your food with you outside the restaurant is to go or take out. However, to go is usually used for both drink and food, and anything else you might consume. Well, take out it is only used for food. To go is for more commonly used by English speaker, like can I get this to go, or can I have the fried rice and egg rolls, take out. And 4, yeah or yes. Some people say that using yeah is not a very polite way to talk, but it's way more casual and comfortable for most native English speaker. Like, is that all you will be ordering? Yeah. Would you like this to go? Yeah. And 5, always be prepared to extra question. If you order eggs or steak, you need to answer how you would like them cooked. Eggs may be scrambled, mixed up and cooked in little bits. Omelette, cooked in a circle and folded over easy. A simple fried egg and sunny dip side up, sunny side up, and other. And 6, practice ordering food in English before you leave home. Hello, like hello, welcome to the coffee house. How are you today? Or hello, I'm pretty good. How are you? Like that. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The most unique hotel. This is where we are, at a building at one of the world's most remote places. Because this building is a hotel that took 11 years to build in the middle of nowhere in Tasmania, Australia. And this hotel will blow your mind. It has amazing luxurious rooms with not internet. It has a lake that is 170 meters deep, wild animals around every corner, boats to float on, and bikes to ride on, food to munch on, and the case and even room case in flood of on water, because you are living in the middle corner, because you are living in the middle of lake. This building used to be a water pump, but now has become a hotel with no internet. But who cares? Because this place will make you forget the internet. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. World best metro. Metro. I had the metro. This is what I say every time I take a metro. Because it's always too hot or too slow. Hong Kong, but not there in Hong Kong. Because what you are looking at is the world-based metro, and this is not as an exact reason. In Hong Kong, if the metro is delayed by more than 30 minutes, they have to pay a $1,000 Hong Kong fine. That goes back to the people. That's why the metro is on time, 99% of the time. Here the stations are so clean. You can sleep on them. They're air conditioned for convenience, with glass door for safety, full Wi-Fi for connectivity, and people around for help. My job is to help people to solve their problems. Fast ride costs 0.70 only $7 only, which is a lot cheaper than New York or London. It's a business that works without ripping people off. Everyone should look at Hong Kong and build metro like theirs. A metro that pay 100 Hong Kong dollar if they are late. Because maybe then we will have no delays. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I wanna tell about world-based metro. Metro. I hate the metro. This is what I say every time I take a metro. Because it's always too slow or too hot or too slow. But not here in Hong Kong. Because what you are looking at in this world-based metro, and this is not exact reason.
In Hong Kong, if the metro is delayed by more than 30 minutes, they have to pay 100 Hong Kong dollars. That goes back. That's why the metro is on time 99% of the time. Here the station are so clean. You can sleep on the they are air conditioned for convection with glass door for safety, free Wi-Fi for connectivity, and people around for help. My job is to help people to solve their problems. Its ride costs 0.70 only dollar, which is a lot cheaper than New York or London. It's a business that works without ripping people off. Everyone should look at Hong Kong and build a metro like theirs. A metro that pays $100 Hong Kong if they are late. Because maybe then we will have no delays. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
Why I never take a day off? Not when I'm sick, not on the weekend, not at for 900 days. I wanted every single day. But why every day? For that I have to tell you a story. Imagine two people who want to become a better writer. The first one spent 1 year to write one perfect story. The other writes 365 stories, one for every day. At the end of the year, who do you think become a better writer? It is the second one, the one who wrote many stories and failed many times, improve over time, and that's why I try to make a video every day. It's the only way to improve and become a better video maker, no matter how hard it gets. Bro, I just don't want to make a single one more video. My life is an extreme example. What the issues? I need the title. Title is terrible, but the idea is simple. If you do so something again, that's 1 minute, and again that's 1 minute, and again that's 1 minute, your failures will become a success. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. Try every day what it works. Thank you for watching and see you. The almost perfect country. Racism, poverty, traffic, pollution. In the world, there are so many countries with problems. It seems like every country and every person is filled with problems. So, who has the solution? To answer that question, I decided to put my pride aside.
and go learn from a country that has the same problems as all of us, but has managed to find solutions. Because this is the incredible story, the almost perfect country of Singapore. In Singapore, many race live in the Indians, Malay, Chinese, and Eurasians. And because people of different race might disagree and hate each other, Singapore forced all of them to live together in building on top of each other, next to each other. So instead of enemies, they are neighbors. And because of this, Singapore built a racial harmony that many countries don't have. Traffic. Many countries also suffer from traffic. It's the worst. In Singapore, they had traffic until they fixed it. In Singapore, they limited the number of cars on the road. The number of cars total in the entire country is cannot interest. Many people instead of public take public transportation, and very few people are stuck in traffic. Yes, pollution is another environmental problem. I and feels look and smell this disgusting in many countries. But in Singapore they do not, because they take their trash, they burn it, filter out the smoke, collect the ice, and dump them underwater in a mad island. Instead of this, the island looks like this. The trash island is so clean, it looks like a resort. The trash island is so clean, it looks like a resort. Yes, another problem is fresh water. So much of it is wasted. But not in Singapore. These guys built an entire system that takes their 2 and water. You know this? And turn into clean water that humans can drink. And when you drink water that used to be poor, you realize it, water should never ever be wasted again. When I saw the way they build and do things, from water system to airport to buildings to gardens, I was amazed, because all of the problems above they solved in 53 years since they gained independence. And you didn't hear that from me. You heard it from the Prime Minister himself. Hi, I'm the Prime Minister. This is what we have been building in Singapore for 53 years, and will be building it for many more years to come. Don't get wrong, Singapore still has a lot of problems with no solution that I know of. They too suffer from inequality, high price, and thick security. Many elderly people still cannot afford to retire. Many imported foreign workers are very low paid. Many imported, and the government can be too mysterious. Even gum is illegal. Singapore has many problems, but unlike many, they are trying to fix them.
Lu yang hitam, sini putih-putih nama gua.
That's why their passport is the strongest. Their seaport is the second bullshit. Water is the cleanest, airport is the greatest, landfills are the prettiest, and people are the friendliest. I arrived in Singapore saying I had Singapore because I was jealous, but now I'm leaving Singapore saying I love Singapore because there's a lot we can learn from them. If they can solve many problems in only 53 years, then why can't we? If they can, then we can. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abdurrahman Salsabil, and I wanna tell about webinar in 24 July 2020. The conclusion of the webinar on July 24, 2020 is that the Tugas challenge to study abroad is the social and cultural difference. Because overseas have their respective cultures, and if we study abroad we must be able to speak English, and if possible we also have to learn the language of the country. Then in European countries we are required to have a TOEFL or IELTS certificates, and the standard value is 6.5. There is my conclusion from me. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Enggak lah. Iyalah di perjalanan gitu biar lama. Iya. Kita ya.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam Abil. How are you today?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How about you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm healthy. Where are you going?
What happened to father?
He's been ill since yesterday.
Oh, let's go. Visit him together.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Where do you wanna go, guys?
We are going to visit Bahasa.
Oh, same. I was just on my way to visit him. I bring some food for him.
Come on, let's go visit Bahasa together.
Okay, come on.
Assalamualaikum
Assalamualaikum,
Faza.
Waalaikumsalam.
Are you still sick?
Yes, I got fever.
Did you go to clinic for checkup?
Yes, doctor said that I need a rest for 3 days.
Here, we have something for you, bro. Get well soon.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Breaking news in Cirebon was notified for us. One PDP in Cirebon City confirmed positive COVID-19. The patient is now being treated in the isolation room at Gunung Jati Hospital in Way Sudarsono, Cirebon City. Although there is a positive patient COVID-19 in Cirebon, but the mayor of Cirebon City encourages people to stay calm and don't panic. The government applied that the COVID-19 case the entrusted to the Cirebon City medical team. This was confirmed by Mr. Nasruddin Aziz, when met after a limited meeting near his home. It is known that the meeting was taken to look for strategic steps toward COVID-19. And is known in Gunung Jati General Hospital. There are also 5 other patients currently in the ODP category. This breaking news in this time. Waiting for the next news in this channel. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I hope this video changes your life, because what I'm about to share with you changed my life. See, when I look back at all the success I had in the past 3 years, from traveling to making video to making money, I realized that I success mainly because of one thing, and that one thing is deadlines. Deadlines are the single most important thing in my life, and here is why. How deadlines change my life. Let's say you want to write a book and you have no deadline. The first day you write at a little bit. The second day you write a little bit more. And because you have unlimited time, you keep working day by day on that book. And after many days, you lost interest. You never finish and never publish. This is the classic case of giving up. I had that to all the time, but you will be amazed by how much strength that line can change your life. The first day you write a few words, the second day you write a bit more. But because you have to finish a book by the third day, you work your ass off to write as much as possible before the deadline, and just like that you have written a perfectly good book and published it. 3 years ago I set a deadline for myself, 24 hours. Every day I force myself to make one video like this one, from beginning to end. So by 9 a.m. the next day, I need to publish a video. This is how I was able to create 1,000 videos in 1,000 days. That's 1,000 days. I never broke the deadlines, not no matter what. It was hard, it was painful. I don't want to make a single one more video, but because of that, that's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. I found success, and I'm going to be honest with you. Without a strict deadline, I would have taken weeks to finish one video. The quality would not have improved, and I would haven't eventually quit. Remember, we had this agreement where if you die or if one of my family members die, God forbid, by law, I still have to make a video in 24 hours. Yeah, you will keep making videos even if we die. I think it's really good that you have deadlines. You love deadlines? That's true. Love deadlines. I love deadlines. I love deadlines. I love them so much that I made a deadline for my life. I wear a t-shirt every day that reminds me of how short life is. My life's deadlines is 75 years on average, and this how much I'm done with it. So every time we are this teaser, I'm motivated to use time wisely, to create, to make, to live before the ultimate deadlines come. Trust me on this one. Put a deadline on your book, on your project, on your goal, and even on your life, and follow it like religion. You will be surprised at how much more you will live. See you next week. Oh, it's so good to see you, Paul. Have you lost weight? I can almost put my wings around you. Ah, well, maybe a little. Poor you, you must feel weak. Let me get you some soup. No, that's okay, Dad. I'm not hungry. Not hungry? Oh, are you alright? Yeah. No, I'm fine. I just today I was fighting these bandits. Nothing too dangerous. I mean, they were just, you know. Yeah. And the strangest thing happened. I had this crazy vision. I think I saw my mom and me as a baby. Mom, a baby. Dad, what? How do I say this? Where did I come from? Well, you see, son, baby geese come from a little egg. Don't ask where the egg comes from. That's not what I mean. I know it's not. I think it's time I taught you something. I should have taught you a long time ago. Okay, you might have been kind of adopted. I know it. You know, well, who told you? No one I mean, come on that. But if you know, why didn't you ever say anything? Why didn't you say anything? How did I get here, Dad? Where did I come from? Actually, you came from this box. It was just another day time to make. I went out of to the bag where my vegetables had just been there. There were cabbage, turnips, radishes. Only there were no radishes, just a very hungry baby panda. There was no nut. Of course, you could have assisted. I waited for someone to come looking for you, but no one did. I walked you inside, fed you, gave you a bed, and fed you again, and again. straight to put some pants on you. And then I made a decision what would change my life forever. To make my soup without radish and to raise you as my own son, Xiaopo, my little panda. And from that moment on, both my soup and my life have been that much sweeter. And little Po, that's the end of this story. Look at me. No, don't look at me. That's it. That cannot be it. There's gotta be one that. Well, there was the time you ate all my bamboo furniture. It was imported. One dumpling, please. Dragon rolled your eyes. For your son may not have such a happy beginning. But look how it. You got me. You got kung fu and you got noodles. I know I just have so many questions. Like how did ever fit in this teeny basket? Why did it like pants? And who am I? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I wanna tell about the almost perfect country. Racism, poverty, traffic, pollution. In the world, there are so many countries with problems. It seems like every country and every person is filled with problems. So, who has the solutions? To answer that question, I decided to put my pride aside and go learn from a country that has the same problem as all of us, but has managed to find solutions. Because this is the incredible story. Singapore. In Singapore, many races live. The Indians, the Malay, Chinese, and Eurasians. And because people of different race might disagree and hate each other, and because people of different race, Singapore forced all of them to live together in building on top to each other, next to each other. So instead to enemies, they are neighbors. And because of this, Singapore built a racial harmony that many countries don't have. Yes, traffic. Many countries also suffer from traffic. In the world, in Singapore, they had traffic until they fixed it. In Singapore, that they limited the number of cars on the road. The number of cars total in the entire country cannot increase. Many people instead of cars take public transportation, and very few people are stuck in traffic. Yes, pollution is another environmental problem. Landfills look and smell disgusting in many countries, but in Singapore they do not, because they take their trash, they burn it, filter out smoke, collect and dump them underwater in a man-made island. Instead of things, the island look like this. The trash island is so clean, it look like a resort. Another problem is fresh water. So much of it is wasted, but not in Singapore. These guys built an entire system that takes their poo and pee water. You know this. And turns into clean water that human can drink. And when you drink water that used to be poo, you release water should never ever be wasted again. When I saw why they built and do things from water system to airports to building to gardens, I was amazed because all of the problems above they solved in 3 years since they gained independence. And you didn't hear that from me. You bought it from the Prime Minister himself. Hi, I'm the Prime Minister. This is what we have been building in Singapore for 3 years. 3 years. And we'll be building it for many more years to come. Don't get me wrong, Singapore still has a lot of problems with no solution that I know of. They too suffer from inequality, they too suffer high prices and thick security. Many elderly people still cannot afford to retire. Many imported foreign workers are very low paid, and the government can be too restrictive. Even gum is illegal. Singapore has many problems. Unlike many, they are trying to fix them. That's why word password is the strongest. Their seaport is the second visit. Water is the cleanest. Airport retreats, landfills are the presence. And people are the friendliest. I arrived in Singapore saying I had Singapore because I was Jewish, but now I'm leaving Singapore saying I love Singapore because there's a lot we can learn from them. If they can solve so many problems in only 3 years, then why cannot we? If they can, then we can. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and see you.
Okay, now we want to cook the noodle. You know noodle? This is noodle. Why I cook the noodle? Because the noodle is the food famous in Indonesia. The mahasiswa, you know mahasiswa? Mahasiswa every day, every time eating the noodle. Yes, that's we do. In this we have the spoon and cut and the noodle. This is mie sedap, not Indomie.
Yeah.
And plant. This is plant legend. You know plant legend. And the plant we can see in the village, not in city. And we need the water for cooking.
Step 1. We boil the water until it boils, usually 2 until 3 minutes. Step 2. We open the noodle wrap, then we mix the available spices. Step 3. We put the noodles and enter to the boiling water. And the last step, we mix the noodles and seasonings that are already available on the plate.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I wanna presentation about healthy lifestyle. The first I wanna tell about my story. My name is Muhammad Abdurrahman Salsabil and I live in Cirebon and I come from Cirebon. In this presentation I wanna tell about healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle is one which helps to improve people's health and well-being. And the first, healthy eating for a healthy weight. And in this, we see about fruits, meats, vegetables, and comfort. What is fruits? Fruits is fresh, frozen, or canned fruits or great choice. Try fruits beyond apple and banana such as mango, pineapple, or kiwi fruit. And next is vegetables. Vegetables are add variety to grilled or steamed vegetables with herb such as rosemary. And next is meat. Meat is if your favorite recipe calls for frying fish or grilled chicken. Try healthier variations by baking or grilling. And next is comfort foods. Healthy eating is all about balance. You can enjoy your favorite foods even they are high in calories, fat, or added sugars. And in fruits, we know there in this there is a grapefruit. We want to tell about grapefruit, apple, berries, stone fruits, and passion fruits. The first, there is a grapefruit. The grapefruit diet has outlasted most fat diets. People were even trying it back in the 1932. Its fans claim that grapefruit contains certain enzymes that, when eaten before other foods, help burn off fat. The diet, which has several variations, lasts 10 until 12 days and claims to help you lose as much as 10 pounds. Before you head for the citrus island, you need to get the fact, especially about the diet's fat burning claim. What you can eat and what you cannot. You work better like grapefruit a lot. Most versions of this diet recommend eating it with every meal. The classic version of the diet involves is cutting back on sugar and carbs, avoiding certain foods such as celery and white onion, and next, eating more of foods that are high in protein, fat, and or cholesterol. And next is eating grapefruit or grapefruit juice before or with every meal. Most variations also cut calories, some to as low as 800 calories per day. On the diet, you also drink 8 glasses of water and 1 cup of coffee daily. Level of effort medium. Some versions of the grapefruit diet are really strict. Others are fairly flexible either way. You will need to have a test for the tart fruit. Limitation. This depends on what version of the grapefruit diet you do. Some versions carbs and bulk up on high fat, high cholesterol foods or cut calories drastically. Others just ask you to eat grapefruit at or before every meal, and you can pretty much eat whatever you want otherwise. The classic version involves combining foods to get the elegant fat burning effect. Suck a bacon and salad, cooking and shopping. You will be putting a lot of grapefruit in your shopping cart, but there is not a lot of extra prep work. Does it allow for dietary restriction or preference? Vegetarians and vegans. The original version of the diet includes meat. Vegetarians and vegans would need to tweak the diet to make it work for them. Gluten-free. Some versions of the diet cut back on carbs, including carbs that contain gluten, but the diet does not ban gluten. You will need to check food labels if you are trying to avoid gluten completely. What else you should know? Cost. Grapefruit does not cost a lot depending on the season and where you live. Support. This is a diet you do on your own. What Kathleen Zellman, MPH RD says, does it work? Sorry, but grapefruit does not burn fat. There have been a few studies about grapefruit and weight loss. In one obese people who ate half a grapefruit before meals for 12 weeks lost more weight than those who didn't eat or drink any grapefruit product. It may be that the water in grapefruit helps you feel full and then you eat less. But if you are hoping that grapefruit will melt fat, you are going to be disappointed. And next is apple. An apple a day really can keep the doctor away, according to latest research. Apple peel is said to build muscle, keep blood sugar levels under control, and lower cholesterol. Those who eat apples regularly are said to be 20% less likely to suffer heart attack. Try Nutrition's Monica Greenfield's apple diet. The diet can help you to lose 5 lb a week. Apples have always been good for weight loss. They act as a fat loss accelerator and are high in fiber, 4 until 5 grams per apple, which helps stop hunger pangs, says Monica. The natural sugar in apples also cut sweet cravings. This plan, which incorporates 5 apple detox days, is successful as the diet is based on eating rather than depriving yourself. It's easy to stick to and you will lose around stone in the first month. So go out and buy a big bag of cost orange pins today. Why apple? Apples contain soluble and insoluble fiber, which will dampen the appetite. And 2 studies show soluble fiber or pectin
turns into a sticky gel in the stomach and stops the body from absorbing sugar too quickly. And 3. Apple pectin is also known to help reduce cholesterol. When 26 people ate 3 apples a day, their cholesterol fell by 7% more than those who ate the same diet with no apple. And 4. Pectin stops the body craving food for up to 4 hours. And 5. The last is they contain specific phytochemicals with antioxidant properties which fight the effect of aging on the body. And next is berries. Berries are small, soft, round fruit of various colors, mainly blue, red, or purple. They are sweet or sour in taste and often used in preserves, jams, and desserts. As a result, incorporating berries into your diet may help prevent and reduce symptoms of many chronic diseases. Here are 8 of the healthiest berries you can eat. The first one is blueberries. Blueberries are popular berries that serve as a great source of vitamin K. 1 cup of blueberries provides the following nutrition. 1 trusted source, calories 8.4, and fiber is 3.6 grams, and vitamin C is 16% of the D vitamin, and vitamin K is 24% of the DV. Magnesium is 22 of the DV. Blueberries also contain antioxidant polyphenols called anthocyanins. Anthocyanism from blueberries may reduce other aspects of heart health by lowering bad LDL cholesterol in the blood, reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 26%. A larger observational study has shown what people who eat blueberries also have slower rates of cognitive decline, meaning their brain remains healthier as they age. However, more research is needed to determine the exact role that blueberries play in brain health. And 2, the second is raspberries. Raspberries are often used in desserts and serve as a very good source of fiber. 1 cup of raspberries provides calories is 64, fiber is 8 grams, and vitamin C is 36% of the DV, and vitamin K is 8% of the DV. Magnesium is 36% of the DV. Raspberries also contain antioxidant polyphenols called elegantamenins, which can help reduce oxidative stress. One study showed that when cyclists
consume a drink containing raspberries and other berries, oxidative stress caused by exercise decreased significantly. The most commonly consumed raspberries are the American red or European red varieties. However, there are many different types of raspberries, and black raspberries have been shown to have a number of health benefits too. Black raspberries may be especially good for heart health. Studies have proven that black raspberries can reduce risk factors for heart disease, such as blood pressure and blood cholesterol. Other studies have shown that black raspberries may reduce inflammation in people with metabolic syndrome. However, these studies were very small. More research is needed to confirm the benefit of black raspberries. And the third is goji berries. Goji berries, also known as wolfberries, are native to Chinese and used in traditional medicine. They have recently become very popular in the Western world. One cup of the dried goji berries provides is calories 98, fiber 3.7 grams, vitamin C is 15% of the DV, vitamin A for 42% of the DV, iron 11% of the DV. Goji berries also contain high levels of vitamin A and zeaxanthin, both of which are important for eye health. One study of 150 elderly people found that eating 14 grams of a proprietary milk-based formulation of goji berries per day reduced the decline in eye health due to again. This study, along with a second similar study, showed that eating goji berries could raise blood zeaxanthin level. Like many other berries, goji berries contain antioxidant polyphenols. One study found that drinking goji berry juice for 30 days increased blood antioxidant level of healthy older Chinese people. Another study found that drinking goji berries juice for 2 weeks increased metabolism and reduced waist size in overweight people. And next is stone fruits. The health benefit of stone fruits: they help lower of your blood pressure. Stone fruits are not as potassium rich as, say, bananas, but since most Americans struggle to get the recommended 4,700 milligrams per day. 4,700 milligrams per day. Every little bit, you can makes a difference, especially if you are trying to lower your blood pressure.
The mineral plays a key role in promoting healthy blood pressure levels by relaxing blood vessels and helping the body get rid of excess sodium, says the National Institute of Health, or NIH. Most stone fruits will serve up 6 to 9% of your daily potassium needs. They keep your weight in check. Sugary craving standing in the way of your weight loss goals. Stone fruits are naturally sweet, but they also happen to be pretty low in calories. So having a nectarine or a bowl of cherries is instead of cookies or candy just might hit the spot without breaking your diet. Case in point, you could have flour for medium pitch for the same calories as a 1,5 ounce chocolate bar, says registered dietitian Sarah Flavogrunet, MSNT. Stone fruits are also a good source of fiber. You will get around 3 grams of fiber from a cup of sliced apricots. A cup of cherries or a larger nectarine. That's important since fiber is key for filling you up and helping you keep your weight in check. Rockhead plays an important role in improving your cholesterol and lowering your risk for heart disease, stroke and type 2 diabetes, the American Heart Association says. They boost your eye health. Apricots and mangoes serve up beta carotene, a form of vitamin A that plays an essential role in eye health. It's been shown to absorb damaging blue light that enters the eye from computers and cell phones, says nutrition expert Amy Goodson, MSRD, CSSD. You will get around half of the amount of vitamin A you will need in a day from just half a cup fresh apricots. They stave off disease. Cherries and blooms are rich in anthocyanins, these fighting flavonoids found in dark red, purple, and blue fruits and vegans and evidence suggests that anthocyanins may offer protection against cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. They improve your skin. Peach and nectarines are packed with vitamin C, which helps prevent cell damage and aids in the production of skin-smoothing collagen. Goodson says you will get around 15% of your daily vitamin C from a large and around 10% from a large nectarine. And next is passion fruit. What is passion fruit? Passion fruit is the fruit of the Passiflora vine, a type of passion flower. It has a tough outer rind and juicy seed-filled center. There are several types that vary in size and color. Purple and yellow varieties are the most commonly available ones, including Passiflora edulis. These are small, round, or oval-shaped fruit with purple skin. Passiflora flavitarpa. This kind is round or oval with yellow skin and usually slightly larger than the purple variety. Tauyu. They are tropical fruit. Some varieties can survive in subtropical climates. For this reason, they are grown all over the world, and crops can be found in Asia, Europe, Australia, and South and North America. And next is vegetables. Vegetables and fruits have a lot of fiber and are full of nutrition like essential minerals and vitamins that may help your body improve metabolism and subsequently burn belly fat. Including this in your diet may help you not just in your weight loss journey, but also to live a long and healthy life. The parts apps are made in the kitchen. It's not an exaggeration, and including this fat burning veggies in your diet will help you reach your body goals faster. Vegetables are brimming with fiber, which help to fill you up, since fiber take a while to digest and hence prevent you from overeating. Local seasonal vegetables are also a good source of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins that are essential for a healthy lifestyle. And next is meats. Why meat and poultry are so good for you? Meat and poultry are a very good source of protein, which is important for growth and development. But did you know they are also full of other things that you need to be healthy? For example, iodine to help your body produce thyroid hormone, iron to carry oxygen around your body, zinc to keep your immune system strong, your skin healthy, and for growth, development, and reproductive health. Vitamin B12 for your nervous system. Omega-3 to support heart and brain health. And next is comfort foods. While it's true that packed weight loss foods are not nutritious as whole foods, Mandy Levy has an interesting alternative opinion. Mandy is the author of Calorie Accounting, a hilarious super fun guide to losing weight. Mandy says that there is a difference between diet and nutrition. Nutrition is the most important thing in the world. She says, explaining that nutrition, food like fruits and vegetables improve our health, but she says that during the dieting stage, we just trying to lose the weight, and sometimes we just need food to calm our cravings. We need comfort foods, stay on track. When weight loss is the goal, many prefers packaged comfort foods. Why? Because all the facts are there, laid out for your loud and clear, she says, pointing to the fact that dieters can easily find calories count and other important nutrition information on packaged foods. Mandy has a few favorite snacks and treats that helped her lose 38 pounds and keep the pounds off for over 3 years now. This is here must have list of yummy comfort food and tasty snacks that can help you stick to your diet. And next is physical exercise. Physical exercises are generally grouped into three types depending on the overall effect they have on the human body. Aerobic exercise is any physical activity that uses large muscle group and causes the body to use more oxygen that it works while resting. The goal of aerobic exercise is to increase cardiovascular endurance. Example of aerobic exercise including running, cycling, swimming, brisk walking, skipping rope, rowing, hiking, dancing, playing tennis, continuous training, and long distance running. Aerobic exercise, which includes strength and resistance training, can firm stagnate and increase muscle mass, as well as improve bone density, balance, and coordination. Example of strength exercise are push-up, pull-up, lunges, squats, bench press. Aerobic exercise also includes weight training, functional training, eccentric training, interval training, sprinting, and high intensity interval training, which interests short-term muscle strength and keep muscle burn. The goal is to improve the range of motion, which can reduce the chance of injury. Physical exercise can also include training that focuses on accuracy, agility, power, and speed. Types of exercise can also be classified as dynamic or static. Dynamic exercises such as steady tend to produce a lowering of the diastolic blood pressure during exercise due to the improved blood flow. Conversely, static exercise can cause the systolic pressure to rise significantly, albeit transiently, during the performance of the exercise. And next is sleep. This is the last is sleep. Sleep training depends greatly on hormonal signals from the circadian clock or processing a complex neurochemical system which uses signals from our organism environment to create an interval day-night rhythm. Processing counteracts the homeostatic drive for sleep during the day and augments it at night. The suprachiasmatic nucleus
A brain area directly above the optic science is presently considered the most important nexus for this process. However, secondary clock systems have been found throughout the body. An organism whose circadian clock exhibits a regular rhythm corresponding to outside signals is said to be entrained. An entrained rhythm persists even if the outside signal suddenly disappears, if an extrained human is isolated in a bunker with constant light or darkness, he or she will continue to experience rhythmic increase and decrease of body temperature and melatonin on a period that slightly exceeds 24 hours. Scientists refer to such condition as free running of the circadian rhythm. Under natural conditions, light signals regularly adjust this period downward so that it corresponds better with the extra 24 hours of an Earth day. And they're all from me. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello, Bill. How are you today?
I'm fine, but today is kind of boring.
Boring? Yeah, today is very boring. Do you want to join with me to swimming in the river?
Yeah, of course. Swimming is also my hobby.
Come on, let's go to the river.
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, Bill, hurry up! Yes, Masya Allah, very beautiful.
Look at that. What is that?
That's Kurnia and Abil.
Oh, what are they doing here?
I think they will swimming in this river.
Come on, get there.
Let's go, go. Careful, be careful. Okay. Yo, what's up, guys? What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing? We want to swim. Oh,
All of you can swim, alright?
alright.
Alright. I swim best. I swim better. All of you are the loser.
Okay. Prove it. Okay. Okay.
Look at him.
Okay.
Look at me.
Help me! Help me! Help me! I'm drowning! Oh, my friends! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my God! What are you doing, man? Oh! Come on! Help me! Help me! I'm running! I'm running! I'm running! I'm running!
I'm sorry, guys.
No problem.
Actually, I cannot swim. But thank you for your help in me. Then you be arrogant.
Don't be arrogant.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Go. Let's go swimming again.
Okay, now I will my action satisfying video, and in this video maybe I will not say much. That's it. Enjoy this video. What's that? That's like oh, like a game of phone, and I still SD. It's like a tattoo, you know? Tattoo. What is that? Oh, that is what, makeup. Okay, in this moment, the drawing can make me feeling good. I don't know why, but if I look this video, the feeling of us is make me to good, calm. Understand? That's like gelang in Indonesian language. That is gelang. In this moment, I like a ngilu-ngilu. Okay, and I mean this was done, and now thanks for watching and enjoy. Okay, now I wanna make the french fries and omelette for buka puasa. Let's do it. In this, I have the noodle and eggs and this is beds and leaks. Okay, now I wanna take the bowl and plate. Okay, we open the eggs for make the omelette. Yes, shit man. Wait. And next we cut the noodle. We mix the onion and oil in noodles. We mix with the eggs. Okay, next we enter the noodle to the water, hot water, like that. And next we make the white rice. We cut the call. And the call to the eggs. And next we need the rice. Now we must cook the rice for make that white rice. Then yep. Okay, we enter the rice. White. Sampai dalam tuh jauh kamu. Ini di situ aja. Oh. Then we enter this. Enter the bowl. We mix it with the rice. Then
Kalau di dalam dipotong, bisa
Then the noodles was matang. We enter the noodles to the bowl.
Sapi di mana sih?
Sampai di kota tuh, di TFG.
Mau ikut lah.
Itu sampai.
Ini di bawah alamatnya.
Lalu kamu TFG.
Mau ikut sih kak. Pakai motor
Dan?
itu aja tuh.
Ada.
After this, we
Harusnya
We
pukul
mix
pagi bambu.
the noodles
Cuma singkat
and
angkat
what
deh, bambu.
and we mix the noodles with the eggs. Cooking the rice like this. We must we must mix the ketchup on the good spot. The fried rice have done.
Masukin dong tuh mama tahu.
The fried rice
Sampai dalam
was
yang itu kan.
finished.
Yang lampu merah
And next,
itu tuh mau ke
then
arah
we-
perujakan.
We
Tuh,
make
tadi.
omelet.
Yang cipto, yang merah cipto.
We cooking the
Coba sih tuh.
eggs for making omelet like this.
Pikirin kita tadi.
Sambil sampai kata habis lah.
Okay, now we in the cooking omelet was done, and we
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now, this is my experience while on vacation. The most exciting experience while on vacation is on a Saturday night. Me and friend riding a motorcycle together around the city of Cirebon at night. There my friend and I could see the beautiful city of Cirebon. When on the road, suddenly I saw a group of policemen walking toward Brebes. And at that time, we also asked what was happening. Immediately, we walked to toll road, the city of Cirebon. After approaching the toll road, we turned back towards the west of the city of Cirebon. But thought a different route, we immediately asked the bypass route. Then, when walking to the west, the city of Cirebon, we passed to the port route. When we walk, we visit to the mall, to the sea, to the garden of the corn, and finally we go to the town square Cirebon. After that, we go to our respective home. That's all about my experience while on vacation. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, the title is Digital Information Transformation. Is the use of new, fast and frequently changing digital technology to solve problems. It is about transforming processes that were non-digital or manual to digital process. One of the examples of digital transformation is cloud computing. It reduces reliance on user-owned hardware and increases reliance on subscription-based cloud service. Some of these digital solutions enhance capabilities of traditional software products like Microsoft Office compared to Office 365. Whilst other are entirely cloud-based, as the companies providing the service are granted or requiring revenue from subscription. They are able to finance ongoing development with reduced risk. Historically, most software companies derived the majority of their revenue from user upgrading and had to invest upfront in developing sufficient new features and benefits to encourage users to upgrade, and delivering more frequent updates, often using forms of agile software development internally. This subscription model also reduces software piracy, which is a major benefit to the vendor. Some of these digital solutions enable, in addition to efficiency via automation, new types of innovation and creativity rather than simple enhance and support traditional methods. One aspect of digital transformation is the concept of going paperless. organizing a digital business maturity, affecting both individual business and whole segment of society such as government, mass communications, art, medicine, and science. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to talk about the conclusion from webinar. In the end webinar showing work experience in the Middle East. The first one is the intention, because intention is the most important thing in culture or work abroad. The second of conclusion is, if we want to work in the Middle East, we must first ask how expensive the living costs are or not. If it is not, is accordance with our salary, leave it, and if appropriate, think about it again. The third is, before signing the contract, we must see whether it is appropriate or not. Don't let us sign that the work is not in accordance with our abilities. And fourth, then we don't get baper easily. Why? Because the person there has a tough personality. That's all about conclusion from me. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, now I will give you information about design in CorelDRAW. Now, the first time we must make new document, and in this you can make whatever you want in name. I will give tutorial and in this preset destination column default and size of paper A4 and that. If done, we click OK and wait. If done like this, we import the image to CorelDRAW. Import image. I will type the I will take this image. If done like this,
you can drop the what the phone what you can drop the phone like the name of your video or whatever you think. I want to this. Long gede like this. Then we can change the font what you want. In this I want type this Britannic bold and move in this. And I want to import next image that is like this. Done. If you done, then we export this image and I want export in data egg and file name is tutorial.thumbnail. Export, and this you will change. You can change the type of each tone. In this we will take the JPG or PNG or PDF or AI, Adobe Illustrator or Corel Photo Pen. In this I want to take the JPG and then export. Like this, you will custom the quality of image. In this we have high quality, medium quality and low quality. I will take the custom quality. And color model I want to RGB color. And done. If you have done, click OK. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching and see you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video I wanna tell about the importance of eating healthy. A healthy diet is the basis for an adequate quality of life and health. The development of a healthy diet allows an adequate growth and development in children, a better performance in the school, and a way to prevent chronic pathologies of nutritional origin. For the food to be identified as healthy, the food must be sufficient, complete, safe, and balanced to the nutritional needs of a person. Or, in other words, food is considered adequate and healthy when it is enough to meet the needs and maintain the balance of the body. The World Health Organization (WHO) states that a healthy diet is one of the main factors in the promotion and maintenance of a good state of health. With a healthy diet, we can live longer because we can avoid many diseases and deaths caused by poor nutrition. Among the most common are diabetes, myocardial infarction, and arterial hypertension. These illnesses are caused mainly by the excessive consumption of sugars and fats. Another is caused by the consumption unhealthy food in obesity that has increased in large quantities in the past years. Indonesia has a very high rate of obesity. 30% of children of school age are obese according to the Ministry of Health. So it must start at the young age. We must learn to eat a correct way to add the diversity of foods to our consumption. Dear my friends, healthy foods that should be consumed every day such cereals, vegetables, and dairy products help our body to have energy, also strengthen muscles and bones. Therefore, if we want to maintain health, we must know our nutritional needs as well as the composition of foods. In this way, we can analyze if our way of feeding is correct and modify our diet if necessary. But the most important thing is the daily consumption of 2 liters of water to maintain good hydration. In addition, the ideal since animal fats, for example, begin to clog our arteries, producing cardiovascular disease. We must all become aware of the importance of eating well. It helps our body a lot by increasing our immune system and keeping us in shape. Consequently, we could obtain a better and longer life because the combination of health food and health eating habit would increase our life expectancy. Therefore, the respectable audience, eating healthy food not only can prevent us to get sick, but it can also improve our life. Consequently, we can perform better in the school and achieve our dreams. So that is all that I can say about importance of health diet. Hopefully we can have a higher life after this. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to tell you about continuing education. The real characteristic that Indonesia is a developing country can be seen through the low level of education in our country. Education is one of the most important factors for the country welfare because the nation's characteristic can be reflected from in its next generation. In developed countries, the students go to higher education such as college or course in order to achieve their dreams and get into a good position in job. High school education is assessed as not enough to enter the job. Students need to be equipped with more skills and experience in order to get their dreams jobs. This method is what we call it as sustainable education. Sustainable education encourages the students to pursue higher education after they finish the study in high school. The world moves rapidly nowadays, and so does working world. Besides, some positions in the company or institutions are requiring high education level and skills. The preparation to enter the working world is started since high school, but the skill and the focus are still lacking if the education is stopped in high school. This sustainable education itself is utilized as a place to give experience and detailed knowledge regarding the working world itself. The scope of sustainable education is not merely talking about university. Students can go to course to improve your personal skills. You only learn about the theory from the book in high school, but the specialization of skill and knowledge are not being defined in high school. The example of sustainable education in course such as you go to computer course to gain more skills on operating computers. Meanwhile, university offers more exercise and the implementation of in-class learning into the society life. The sustainable education is not hard to find in this modern world. The government has been providing many university and courses which are available to nurture the country youngsters. Sustainable education is very important to support humans' career, especially in this globalization era. The fact is, the technology's development will not stop in this point. Technology will be developed in the future. Therefore, our nation is encouraged to obtain enough skill, education, experience, and knowledge first before entering a job. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to tell you about negative effect of technology. Technology helps the students to communicate with more people, even with those who live outside Indonesia. This will assist the student to make the networking, which will be beneficial for their future careers. Technology increases the student engagement and motivation in learning process. Teachers use technological devices such as an in-focus screen in the classroom to make the learning process becomes less boring. As I have mentioned before, technology gives the student access to the most current information which is available online. They can access or download ebook or journal in the website, so the lesson will be more attractive and varied. But there are some buts. Not all of the impact caused by technology are positive. Technology could be very dangerous if you cannot manage it. Moreover, nowadays students are equipped with a mobile phone. Is there anyone of you who does not have any mobile phone? No, right? See, every student has it. Mobile phone is very personal, so sometimes it is quite hard for the parents to supervise the children. Instead of waiting for the adults to supervise you, I want to warn you because I am sure you are mature enough to see what is right or wrong for you. Dear my viewers, the technology development offer you many applications to download which are compatible with your phone. Let us say YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, Pad, and so on and so forth. They are all available for you. However, do you know that those convenient or updated applications will run your life if you could not manage them well? Well, the simplicity of getting everything server to one click is actually dangerous. Many malicious content are spreading through internet such as porn, gamble, bullying, illegal transaction, and even terrorism. These things are obviously do not appropriate with high school students like you. Without further guidance, students or underage kids can access the illegal sites, video or picture talk YouTube. That will be a factor which leads the teenagers into teenager promiscuity. Twitter and Facebook are social media platforms to communicate with people around the globe, but this social media can give negative impacts such as cyberbullying and even abduction. The student are mentally labil. They tend to express what they want to say in a Facebook profile or Twitter, their opinions boldly. Students like you might think that you are free to express yourself in your social media profile without considering the side effect. Your tweets might indirectly leads into cyberbullying, or it probably without considering this side effect, probably less favorable for some people. Regarding to abduction, there are so many cases happen even here in Indonesia. The teenager meets a new acquaintance in Facebook, then they agree to meet each other somewhere. The worst case can be leads into rape, death, and abduction. The last example is Instagram. Instagram is an application to share your daily life, talk, pictures. Not all of you are coming from high-class family. Students like you see your friend post on Instagram and you feel envy about it. The worst case is death. Someone are stealing to buy luxurious item like what is shown on his friend Instagram picture. I hope that my students, my viewers, will use the technology wisely. Moreover, I encourage you to use the technology to maximize your potential. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I wanna tell you about the importance of education. Today, I will convey in the importance of education in my short speech. On many occasions, we hear the term education, but what is education? How important is education to our country and ourselves as students? Well, to answer the first question, education refers to a process by which a person develops their skills, attitudes, and values. Many times we associate this term with the school. However, we must also take into account that education is not exclusive to this institution, but also it is up to the family and even to the friendship with whom we live together day by day. That is why we can say that men can get to improve each other. There is a part that I like very much, and I find it very true. If the people of a country care about their education, it shows that they love their nation. It is said that in order for a country to prosper, it needs education. But why? The honorable audience, we study not to go to the graduation ceremony and hang our picture on the wall of our house, much less to show off to our friends. We study to practice and to acquire knowledge, and this too then will prepare us to the real life situation. Education brings us to many benefits, such as confidence in ourselves, freedom to decide, conscience as well, help us to improve ourselves, to feel fulfilled, to feel that we are something in life and that we have an end for which to live. But this is not the only satisfaction that education gives us, but with it we achieve a better quality of life. When we want to buy a dress, shoes, food, or anything else, we need a work which currently is not so easy to find unless if we don't have education if we don't have education. It is said that the future of our country is the hands of the children, and as the children in this country we must try hard to achieve that. That is why today I invite all the audience here to reflect of the importance of education. We have to take advantage of this chance to be able to go to school to study. We must appreciate the effort that our parents make to send us to school, and think that there are many children who would like to study but for some reason they can not do it. Finally ask ourselves, without effort and education, how do we want to improve ourselves? How do we want to live better? In short, how do we want a better country? Therefore, education is important part of our life as well as an essential part to develop a better future for the country. So this is the end of my speech today. I hope some of the points that I have conveyed today make us more appreciate of our chance to be able to have the education at school, and make us study more diligently for both our country and our future. Thank you for attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to tell you about Youth Pledge Day. Today we celebrate Youth Pledge Day, in which on this date, exactly 1990 years ago, the Indonesian Youth Pledge and decided for one motherland, one nation, and one league. With this declaration, there was also Indonesia Raya song, the Indonesian national anthem created by W.R. Supratman, played for the first time. It is a very important moment in Indonesia history. If we look back to the hard time of the struggle in fighting for the independence of this country, Indonesian young men had so many enthusiasts to fight for Indonesian independence. They did not hesitate to do anything in their power for their country, and we as their legacy must continue their fight, because the fight did not stop when the independence was already in our hands. There are so many things to do for our country, for it to grow and to be prosperous. So what we can do? The first most important things to do is that we must be proud of our country. We live in the globalization era where the culture from all around the world mixed with ours. Even sometimes Indonesian youth these days has adopted these cultures and left our culture behind, like the way they act, how they dress, and also their way of thinking. They have been too influenced with the outside cultures, and I am afraid that they will eventually forget their culture where they were first brought to. It is time we are proud of our own culture. It is an invaluable inheritance that must be preserved. If we open our mind to look closely, we will find that our culture is more exquisite than others. It is alright to adopt some of the outside cultures, but do not forget our hand-earned culture. Yet which they remind us over and over again to realize that even when the years has passed, even when we have already adopted many outside cultures, we have to be proud of our country, the place where we were born. And if we are already proud of our country, then the next step is easy. Dream high, yes, it might be not related at first giants. After all, what benefit will our dream bring to the country, but our proud feeling when whether we know it or not will influence our thinking and consequently our dreams. Say that one of my friends here wants to be a doctor. Someday she or he will become a doctor who is proud of here of his country, or his country will do the best on his work and will then make the country proud. It is really nice circle, isn't it? Well, that's all my speech. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I wanna tell you about the importance of honesty. If we are dishonest, then we must strive to build the character education so that we do not continue to lie. Schools should be an example to apply honesty, but it seems there are still many students who are not honest in school, for example by cheating. The cheat culture is increasingly and become the daily habit of the student in Indonesia. Yet cheating is a bad habit because they have acted dishonestly. At the time of the test, there are some students who glance at his friend's answer. Some even asked his friend when the teacher was not careless. The factor that causes the culture of cheating is still ongoing until now. Maybe because they have not studied before, or because they have not understood the material in the test. But it is only done by some children who are not aware of the importance of honesty. Imagine what would happen to our country Indonesia if the successors are the master cheaters of corrupt candidates. Surely our country is getting worse and its fate is getting bleaker. we should tell ourselves that honesty is better than everything. Besides cheating, there are many things that can be said as dishonestly, such as lying. Lying is to say something that there is not fact or basic reality. Lying can happen because of the influence of compulsion. Lying that is done once or twice will lead to continuous lies. For example, we lie once about a matter. We can lie again to cover up the lies we did before. In addition to lying, we as learners may often cheat, such as stealing. Stealing is taking someone else's property secretly and not acknowledging it. There are many more examples of dishonesty about us. Therefore, we must keep the honest attitude within ourselves. We must also be protective if we see any dishonest even around us. Being honest will lead us to better things when in everyday life we have dishonesty. Then we will lose the trust of the people closer to us. That is a bad thing, because if we do not have friends anymore, our lives will be really hard. Besides, honesty will also help us become a better person. Once again, telling the truth is the ultimate key to a happy life. That's all my speech. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I wanna tell about the importance of living healthy. Everyone here want to be healthy and fit, right? As well, all know that healthy is the important factor in life. It is also the cheapest thing to acquire. We don't need to buy many expensive stuff to be healthy. With good eating habits and doing regular physically activity, we are one step closer to a healthier life. It sounds easy, but sometimes not so easy to do. With school homework, many school activities, and hanging out with our friends, we are too busy to lead a healthy life. But then, if we force our body to do all of those activities without taking care of it, then eventually we can get sick. And when we get sick, we cannot go to school, we cannot join school activities, and we cannot even have fun. As the saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It means that being healthy is much cheaper than being sick, because we can imagine the cost that we have to spend to go to the doctor and buy the medicines so much. So which one do you prefer, being sick or being healthy? And while we are staying healthy is an important part of growing up. Living a healthy lifestyle also can be beneficial not only physically but also emotionally. In puberty, we have to deal with many problematic things in school. Staying healthy can really help not to be overwhelmed. Staying healthy physically can help us stay healthy emotionally too. Keeping a good eating habit and taking care of our body will make our body strong and help us to cope with stress. In a study conducted by research at University of Indonesia, it was found that exercising for 30 minutes three times a week can help an estimated 60% of patients overcome their depression without using antidepressant medications. In addition, exercise can give us the time we need to relax, take a break, and deal with the problem at hand. The honorable audience, leading a healthy lifestyle can also improve the appearance of teeth, our skin, teeth, and nails, and give us that certain glow that make us look great. So we will look good just by being healthy. We don't need to do a certain diet to get slimmer or stronger. Our body will automatically shape as we grow into adulthood. That is why we have to live healthy. By being healthy, we can have a good life with full excitement without having to worry about being sick or about the cost of medical treatment. Secondly, aside of physically staying healthy also can be good for us emotionally. It can reduce stress and keep us happy. And the last but not least, leading a healthy lifestyle will make us look good, and for us teenagers, looking good is important. That's all about my video. Thank you for watching, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.